There are flaws with Courtney's argument. If this was truly defending yourself, the story would add up differently. 14 minutes to call for help does not seem like something a jury would believe. This case is definitely one that causes a legal conundrum. Today, we will delve into a shocking case of an OnlyFans model who hired her boyfriend as her personal assistant and later ended up killing him. This case made headlines around the world and left many people stunned by the twisted details of the crime. We will explore the background of the couple, their relationship, and the events leading up to the tragic incident. Viewer discretion is advised. This is the case of Courtney Clenny. Hi everybody, welcome to the 8th to the 7th Power channel. I am your true crime enthusiast and also a law student that tends to talk about all things true crime in law school here on this channel. We are here to talk about the new developments in this case. Not only is Courtney Clenny being sued by the family of Christian Obinselli, Christian Obinselli's family is also now pursuing against the condo association in which Courtney's condo was located, the building in which that condo association was housed, the security firm that was charged with providing security on the premises of this property. There is so much to unpack. Let's get into it. This case is surrounded around Courtney Clenny, an OnlyFans model who started off in the fitness industry and Instagram and transitioned to OnlyFans. She started making so much money on OnlyFans to the tune of about $3 million. Her tax returns have revealed that she has made a lot of money. Now, Courtney was an attractive woman. About 2 years ago in Dallas, she met Christian Obinselli. The relationship started off pretty good. Courtney was on her trajectory to a rise of fame, and along the line, she needed help. So she ended up hiring her boyfriend, Christian. This couple fought all the time. Today, we analyze the complaint, which came out in mid-April, showing Chio Obinselli, the father of Christian, is now initiating a civil lawsuit against these four parties.
Hand in hand. There's different types of damages that you can seek in both of these trials. In the civil trial, Ms. Clenny still needs to be held accountable. We know exactly what she did in this case. We have the evidence. We know she has assets. We know that her, in addition to the other defendants that we named, you have to be held accountable. And what the family is seeking here is justice. Justice both in the criminal sense and in the civil justice system as well.
What is the key word in this video? Negligence. He is suing under the theory of negligence for wrongful death. Let's first start by taking a closer look at the complaint filed by the family of Christian Obinselli. As we know, we've seen many pieces of evidence unfolding with this particular case, and we know how Christian has passed away. There were a series of fights leading up to the tragic event where Christian was stabbed by Courtney Clenny. She threw a knife from across the room, and this is why it's so physically unbelievable. They were having an argument, and to defend herself, she needed to throw a knife from across the room, a kitchen knife at that, and the knife landed 3 inches deep in Obinselli's chest. When Courtney was in interrogation meetings with detectives investigating this crime, she states that she flung the knife at him. Even with a fling, we do have professionals during her bond hearing in December of 2022 who mentioned that she would need to be a skilled knife thrower to throw a knife with that level of precision. Those are the criminal charges. As far as today's civil complaint from the family, again, we talked about how the family is going after the property management company, after the condo association, to the security company as well. There are countless pieces of police body cam footage. There have been residential calls where people from across the street have made calls to 911 because this couple was that loud. This couple was that disruptive. This was something that was widely known, and 8 different calls have gone into police to look for help. The building had to be aware of this particular situation. The complaint also alleges that Courtney Clenny, who is ultimately responsible for this crime, is responsible for Christian's death due to her negligent conduct. The complaint in itself is interesting because it raises questions about the duty of care. What duty of care did the property owe Christian? To provide an area that he was safe. What duty of care did the condo association owe? There are complaints that even with ownership, they are disruptive to the other members of that condo association. And lastly, you have the security company. I talked about a concept in the law called respondeat superior in my last live stream. And what does that mean? It means the master will answer for their worker. If I'm a security company and I hire my people, I am responsible for ensuring that my people follow the right protocols, that they are fully trained, that they follow the right procedures in order to keep people safe in my building. And that is something that the security company is alleged to have failed upon doing.
Absolutely. The other defendants in the lawsuit are the building itself, the security company, the management company, and the owner of the condominium. In Florida, when you are a business owner, when you own a piece of property, when you manage a piece of property or secure a piece of property, you have a duty to make sure that you are preventing against reasonably foreseeable crime. And we know here, this is the textbook example of foreseeability. The property manager, the security company, the building, they had warning after warning after warning of this relationship, of Miss Clenny's behavior, and they had an absolute duty to protect their residents and to protect Christian from this exact type of situation from occurring.
Firstly, when we go to May 9th, we are going to look at the criminal charges in this matter and then look at the civil charges later. The family is suing for approximately $50,000, and these are due to medical expenses and other things. Of course, there are pain and suffering charges in there suffered by the family. This amount could change, but remember, when it comes to damages in court, you need to be able to prove how those damages are stacked up. And in this particular case, we will see how it plays out. Civil is going to be later. We're going to start with criminal on May 9th, and we'll see how Courtney Clenny gets out of this. She was denied bond for a reason, and we will see if ultimately justice will prevail for the Obenselli family. Thank you guys for sticking with me for an update on this important case. I'm a huge advocate for DV and men's situations where some of these situations are unreported. Check out my podcast, the AV to the 7th podcast, if you'd like a deeper dive into all of these pieces of evidence. But also you can stay tuned here, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or I post an update on this particular case. I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comment section about this. Do you think that this civil case is important to file on top of criminal charges for the family? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. See you soon. Bye.